Yup, up and running. What's going on, good people? It's just your DFS Simplify, your go-to source for that fantasy fire. Just trying to get this up on my Twitter. Make sure you follow me on my Twitter. That's where I keep a close connection with all you good people. Um, that's where I keep a good connection with all my good people.
In the heart of downtown
I
Chicago.
clearly cannot multitask. Yeah, that's where I keep tabs on all my good people. You can hit my inbox. I'm always giving individualized advice. You know, I don't have big special effects, but I do have a basketball mind, and I win a lot of people money. And I do it for free 99. free 99. So get comfortable. Let me see what we got going on here. Yo, Huss, what up, man? What up? What up? I've been killing on Fanduel. But Draftkings, I've been just coming up a little bit short. So tonight, I threw most of my FanDuel picks that's not in my original Draftkings, and I made a Draftkings lineup. I'm like, they're not getting me like this today. So I'm trying to see because it's two sites, two different setups. It's hard to get the same players in. And then sometimes one site I hit, the other site I don't hit. So today we're going to get a little strategic, and we're going to win that money. That's what we always do. But we only got an hour. We got a few games. Let's clear this out. Let's get right into it. Let me do my little shout outs, though, man. My good people. Huss, welcome. Always a pleasure. Brian, Tori, Don, Dave. What up? What up? Who's starting for AD? Is AD out? Did they officially rule him out? I was kind of waiting on that news. So Kevin Love is playing. I'm kind of happy. I didn't want to deal with that Larry Nance bullshit. KD playing. I think I'm caught up. Yeah, so we don't got that news on AD, so we can't make that determination yet. AD is out with no AD. I can see a lot of people jumping towards. We gotta check it out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Now y'all got me excited. So AD definitely is out. Why it's not coming up on here? Whatever. I'll see it. Charlotte versus Brooklyn. Terry Rozier has been on a tear. He played, 2 games already? 58 and then 32. For 7K, we're looking for 40. We're either going to get 30 or we're going to get 50. It's a little too risky. I did have him because he was cheap on FanDuel. And I think that made me end up throwing him in one of my... no, I don't have Rozier over here. Got him on FanDuel, though. He was in the sixes, and it did better for my lineup. But over here, I didn't think. But for 7K, if you get 40, you happy. Graham, if you get anything in the 30s, you happy. Mid-30s, I would say. I'm a 6 times guy, so it's actually high 30s, just about 40 for him as well. I need 40. 30 and 36. The assist been there, and that's why, I'm persistent with this guy. I like to always go back to him because the assist been there. The peripherals are there. He's getting 10 assists. For a guy that's shooting 4 for 16 and 4 for 13 and still get to 30, what's going to happen when he gets to 20 points? You know what I'm saying? He's going to be in the 40s, and we're going to miss out. And then I'm going to feel like an idiot because it's a guy that I like to play. But the truth is, honestly, I'm happy he's getting up all those shots. But this year, he clearly got some more help. He got Rozier playing better. Hayward now getting up double-digit shots. And I know that Zeller is out, but Zeller was never really a scoring option, so I'm not really too crazy. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything unless they drop slate breaking numbers. And those guys are always going to be on the higher own end because they're fantasy studs. There are guys who have that upside. People like to get them in their right spot. And tonight just might be. Hayward has been sneaky good though. I do want to point that out. 46 and 32. Here he had a bad shooting, but if he'd have had 10 more points, he'd have been back into the 40s. Against the Nets, they're gonna need those points. Charlotte's been not good. They've been struggling against like Detroit and stuff like that, right? Not Detroit. Who they lose to? Cleveland. So if you're gonna lose to Cleveland, then I think the Nets blew out two contenders, not two contenders. They blew out Boston. So the Nets been rolling pretty much, and Charlotte has not. So I say that to say that you might not get a lot of fourth quarter from these guys. I don't like to predict blowouts, but if we're gonna be safe, paying $7K for a guy in a game that might get lopsided is a little risky. All right. PJ Washington with no Zeller should have more usage, more opportunity, and that we did see. He went for 37. These are numbers that I can see him doing again. If he's going to get 15 shots up, the defensive numbers saved him here. So if we take away 8, that's still about 30. He got 8 rebounds. The rebounds should be there for him. If this game get lopsided, I don't know if he'll get garbage time, but 5K for a guy like this, I would say yes. You know what I'm saying? The fact that Zeller was out and he didn't even get 30 minutes, maybe they knew it was a back-to-back and they didn't want to put too much work on him. It was a close game. He played well. So for him to only have 29 minutes in a close game where he played well, it's kind of interesting. It's something that we got to keep an eye on. And then Biyombo played, 30 minutes? So at 3,800, if he's going to get 30 minutes. We know last year the Nets gave up a lot of points to bigs. We don't know what this year has in store for this Nets team. So it's something worth to keep an eye on as well. If I was to go, I'm definitely got Biyombo because, that near min price starting center. And then it's the Nets. Even though the Nets is a different team, you got to have some Biyombo. I got him in 1 out of 2 lineups. My lineups have already been posted. Check it out on Twitter. Make sure you follow me so you can get me. And that's it. Brooklyn, all these guys are going to be expensive. Kyrie Irving, I don't think he has to do too much today. And then Kevin Durant got to eat. And then we know LeVert come off the bench. My concern, honestly, in this game is that Brooklyn open it up, get a little 8 to 12 point lead. And then when they bring in LeVert and LeVert coming with all that energy going against the backup for Charlotte, the lead just explodes. And then, I don't feel like these guys will get full one. So I'm a little cautious on the Kyrie. He's cheaper, so he's more stomachable. But Dinwiddie is KD and Kyrie with the starting set that's taking over all the usage. And then LeVert coming. So Dinwiddie's kind of caught in that middle where I don't have too much high expectations of him. For 6,500, I do like LeVert. Because we know in these games that get lopsided, LeVert get extra run. I saw that in the Golden State game. I could see a similar game flow where he come in playing so well and nobody could really stop him. They leave him in. But part of my theory of DFS, and I'm not going outside of my rules anymore, is I don't overpay for bench players. For a guy, even though he's not really... There's bench players, then there's 6 men. Right? I'm starting to learn that. Bench players, like role guys, come in and give people a little breather or whatever. And then there's the 6 men of the league. The Lou Wales, the people that they come in, the Jordan Clarksons, right? These guys, when they coming in, it's green lights. Our dogs are big shots of sitting down, getting some breather. You guys got the green light going. LeVert is one of those kind of guys. So he's not quite a bench player. He's a 6-man player. Still don't want to pay $6,000 for that kind of guy playing that role. So I'm a little shy on some LeVert. Joe Harris, solid guy. The minutes are going to be there. You don't really get too much shots up, more so now that KD is in town, but when his peripherals in, you get a better output. 5K for him, I don't think it's necessary. I just think on this new team. And then the same story for Kyrie is for Kevin Durant. All right, and then Allen and Jordan, they're both over 5K, both almost 6K, and both share equal usage. I don't feel like any one of them will do me any good today. So this first game doesn't really scream at me. Maybe if you see the pathway for Biyombo, pair him up with Washington. I feel like that's the way to go. On the Brooklyn side, I don't really, nothing shouts at me. Maybe some Levert if you feel like you could predict the game flow. But I don't see too much security there. So I'm not too crazy about that one. New Orleans versus San Antonio. When I look at New Orleans, Lonzo and Bledsoe, to me, they kind of cancel each other out. The fact that they both start. Bledsoe has been more involved. They are playing a team that's coming off of a back-to-back, so they might get slower legs, but these guys are athletes. That's just not something I want to really take too much into consideration. I do like Redick off the bench. He comes in, he gets up quite a bit of shots. The last game, he shot the ball poor. 1 for 7, he ended up with 12. If he come on and he's clicking and they keep giving it to him, you might get somewhere around 30. Me personally, I prefer T. Ross at that price range on this slate, so I didn't really get to him. But he could be sneaky, for sure. And then Brandon Ingram, I do have him in one of the lineups. I think on Draftkings, he's a little bit too much. If you get another 60 from him, though, that's perfect. But if you get 35 at that price, I mean, it's risky. And he is definitely in my Fanduel lineups. So I went ahead and made a DraftKings lineup with him in there just in case he slaps. I've been trying this new system of playing my because FanDuel, I haven't lost on FanDuel yet. But DraftKings, I think I'm kind of struggling. So today I went with safety. Safe players, especially the ones that I'm paying for. All right. But Ingram is the go-to. He's been filling up the stat sheets. He's going to get you points. We saw game 1. He didn't get too much peripheries. Miami a little disciplined on defense. Then game 2, Toronto, steals, block, assists, rebounds. This was, but that was game 1. Christmas Day, he played well. He scored. We know he's going to score. He's going to give him that score. So we could say that his floor is safe. And then he showed some ceiling here. Here we got more of a floor game. So if we get anything in between, maybe in the mid-40s, we'll be satisfied. I did go ahead and take a risk just because of his role for his team and his usage. Josh Hart came off the bench, and he played very well. He had 9 rebounds, 12 points. But for 4,800, I'm not too crazy. It's just not someone that I see have too much value. Zion had a big game. I would be careful, man. 30 points, 14 rebounds. It was Christmas Day. He was on TV. He's feeling himself. Things were going his way. I don't know. Honestly, I think we can go back to him. If he's going to, my big thing with Zion, is he never really gets minutes, okay? He's a point per minute guy the way that they feed him. The first game we saw that where he only played 30 minutes. But this game was not, they had the game under control. They pretty much won it, and I don't think he got too much fourth quarter. The second game, he took twice as many shots. The rebound, he doubled again. Still got the shots, got more shots up. So if the game is competitive, I feel like Zion should have another big game. All right, we clearly see that he's involved, and he's efficient, over 50% shooting both times. Last year I was afraid of playing him because the rebound numbers weren't there. He'll get some putbacks or whatever, but now he's getting double-digit rebounds on a team playing back-to-back. Those rebounds, and then Bam is pretty strong down there, so Bam maybe was a limiting factor. He still got 50. I don't see a body that San Antonio could put on him. Jakob Poeltl. LaMarcus Aldridge, I'm not going to lie. He's, he got a little size and he plays decent defense. So Aldridge might be a little bit of challenge for Zion, but Zion could be sneaky. I just don't want to chase it. I could see him be higher on just off of recency bias. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't have any Zion exposure tonight. All right. Then Steven Adams still playing good defense, still clogging the lanes. Um, the minutes have been there. For that price, I don't love it. I don't feel like the upside is there. Even if we do get another 34, right? For 5.8, it would be nice to have someone with a safe floor with a mega upside. And I just don't think Steven Adams is that person that I want for that role. So I'm going to chill off that. Let me check it with y'all, see what y'all talking about, though. All my good people. I love my crew, man. AD is out. Okay. Wow, bro. Salute. Long time. Still sub, though. Yo, Dollar, get comfortable. Quite a few NBA players who were stars in their past moved to play in Europe. I said that Europe is a high-level league, and not just half of the stars in the NBA today. With good information, good information. Y'all better listen to this guy. It's the truth. Smash that like. Thank you, Dollar. I appreciate you. ANU, man. I love when I see all my day ones in the room, man. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Holidays. If you don't celebrate Christ, then Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Ramadan, if that's around this time, I don't know. Just happy everybody, man. What's up? What's up? Never been able to trust Bledsoe. Yeah, I'm good. Damn, Deshaun Jackson's still fast as hell. Football is on. Oh, today is Sunday, right? The other way around for me. Hit the like. Yes, yes. Big love, big love. Shout out to everybody. Let's keep it going. Got quite a few games. Washington versus Orlando. There's no Russell Westbrook. That's been confirmed. Neto will be starting. I don't have any Neto exposure. I know that he should be higher on, just like Hill, because he's a starting guy. And he's min price and he's starting. I mean, that should be enough to make you say, yes, play the man. And he did play both games. One game gave us 10 minutes with 3. Other game, 9 minutes with 12. Who knows how many minutes? I'm not interested in Neto. I like to have guys with talent that I know ball out. Neto's just like a min price big, yeah, because we know some rebounds are going to be down there, some putbacks, hopefully some blocks, but I don't see what Neto could provide to me. And whatever, I'm not playing him. Bradley Beal with no Russell Westbrook, I know that they're gonna love him. He's coming off of a 60-point output. Game 1 with Russ. So both of these games were with Russ, and damn near 50 for both. Without Russ, I could see this guy putting up another 30-point night. They snubbed him from the All-Star game, I think twice now, and he's pissed about it. So it's hard to say. He probably looked like Harden out there today. We getting him discounted. In the past, I've hated on Bradley Beal or whatever, but we gotta consider some Beal, man. How much is he over here on Fanduel? Let me see if I'm missing out. 8,500 might be a steal. Let me see how them dudes play them. I'm very careful when I get to this Bradley Beal bullshit. Game logs. I don't know why. I just never could play Bradley Beal with confidence. And he comes through. I'm saying it's just, oh my God. Let's see how he did last year. Oh no, this is this year. I just want to see how Orlando played him. I don't got those fancy tools. I could just click one button. I gotta go through the means that I know. So on November, he played them 39 minutes. And he dropped 34 points, 8 assists. That's 12, 46. Yeah, I gotta lock in some Bradley Beal. Alright, let me get through the breakdown. I gotta show Bradley Beal some love, though. I gotta get back to it. So, I gotta get through this quick so I can touch up my lineups a little bit. Where am I? Yeah, let's keep going. Show Bradley Beal some love tonight. No Westbrook. I know it's a back-to-back, but this guy here, he's a high usage guy. He's under 9K. He's starting. Everything is about him tonight. He got stuff that he's playing for. And then because of his usage and his style of play, I'm not interested in nobody's on his team. I would say Thomas Bryant might be worth a look, but my issue with Thomas Bryant is Vucevic. I don't like to really challenge Vucevic too much. I do like this Avdija guy though. With Westbrook, really haven't been able to get his ceiling game, but no Westbrook, I think he could be sneaky. But just Bradley Beal for me, just for his safety. You know what I mean? Orlando coming off of they both coming off back to back. Fultz for 6K, I definitely got some Fultz. Cole Anthony, I'm good. Good off his backup. Fournier, I'm good. No upside. T. Ross, one of my favorite value on the slate. The fact that there's no what's been opening it up for T. Ross more than anything else is no Ennis. So his minutes have been just around the 30s. Let's see, right, 29, 28 minutes, and he's been coming through. Washington is going to be an easy opponent, and the way that Beal plays, I just like Ross. I like a Ross versus Beal lineup. So definitely consider some Ross. Vucevic, 8K. Washington with no Westbrook, that might be a steal, okay? Don't get it twisted. He played 31 minutes. All we need is a similar line. I don't see why he can't get to it. I don't think this game blows out because I feel Beal is going to overexert himself. This game really stands out. And this is why I like breaking it down because I see things from a different angle. Definitely some Vucevic, Beal, and T. Ross is a nice trio of this game to stack. I like that game stack for sure. And then Cleveland, they said Love is expected to play. This Garland kid has been balling out. I'm not ready to chase yet, but based on my system, if he's getting 12 assists, you know I'm big on assists. I want him. Here, he didn't get that many assists. He's getting rebounds, he's getting assists, and he's getting points. Philly, I guess, is known for some defense. It's not a bad chase to consider, man. Look, 40s and 50s from a sub 6K guy. I like it. Sexton, same story. Upper 30s, 40s. But you got Garland on a discount, a whole $1,000 cheaper, and he's averaging more than Sexton, which is very impressive. Garland is a point guard. He's handling a lot well. I just have my concerns about the Sixers' defense. They got length in every position. I'm not quite sure if I want to chase Garland and Sexton, but that's that. And I said that on my other two breakdowns. That's the entire backcourt, pretty much. How many minutes Exum got in his first game? He got a little 13 minutes or whatever, but it's Garland and Sexton in the backcourt. And then it's a back-to-back. So we know Love is not getting that much stress. Drummond might not get that much run. He got to be down there with Embiid on him. So Drummond to be limited. So the backcourt got the green light. Garland, Sexton might not be a bad. There's so many people in good situations on his slate, but Garland, Sexton are not bad considerations at all. I definitely think there's some room to show those guys some love. So definitely show them some love. They're in positions that they should do well. All right. All this Okoro, and then look, Okoro is out, Porter is out. Okoro played the last game, I think, and now it's no Okoro. So we gotta think Chetty role of being increased, and he's been more than a point per minute so far. I think a Cleveland stack is sneaky today. They're down too many players. As I'm looking at this right here, look at this. They're down Dellavedova, Porter, Windler, Okoro. All right, they're very limited. So I'm not opposed to going back to the backcourt here. I like Cleveland backcourt quite a bit. I would stay away from Drummond against Embiid. I don't think he ever does well against him ever. I think they had some beef, right? If I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Ben Simmons for 9K. I'd rather have Bradley Beal in that price range. I can see some slate breaking numbers from Bradley today. Shake Milton, Seth Curry, all these guys are secondary. This game should be easy for them. I see this. I like Tobias at 6,600 again. All right. Embiid at 10K is a little bit too much. All right. I don't love him at that price. Knicks versus Milwaukee. Knicks have their hands full tonight. There's no Rivers. Quickly still day to day. I don't think he's playing. He's ruled out. All right. So it makes me want to go back Burks. Burks have been like the best ball handler. He comes off the bench. He's 5K. He already gave you upper 30s 2 games. I trust him again today. I know that Drew Holiday and Middleton and those guys play defense, but Burks a little crafty. We know Burks can put it up in numbers whenever given the opportunity. The Knicks have been giving him the opportunity. He's still too cheap. He's gonna be 6K soon. He's another 6 man. Not just bench player, 6 man, and we're getting him cheaper than we're getting Karis LeVert. So if you're looking for that cheap, high usage guy coming off the bench, fresh legs, going up against backups for the other team, even though Philly is deep and they all play defense. So Burks could be a trappy after 2 good games, but I like him. I say go back to him. There's no Toppin, is Knox playing. He's probable, but Knox is not a threat. So you want to keep pressing some Randall. The only thing is now Milwaukee's very long, very tall in the front court, so these guys are high risk for foul trouble. Middleton, high usage. Giannis, high usage. So these guys are high risk for foul trouble. So I would say be careful just for that purpose. All right. Then on the Milwaukee side, I think Drew for 7K is a little too expensive. DiVincenzo has been like a steady contributor for them. For 5K, I prefer Burks, just because Burke have less competition for usage and minutes. But definitely consider some DiVincenzo. Brian Forbes off the bench, I guess. But Middleton is my guy. For less than 8K, 2 games already in the 50s. It's hard to turn that down. All right. It's guys like Middleton that makes me a little bit leery about Beal, because I'm like, but Middleton is no Beal. Beal is literally like usage monster tonight. I gotta have a Beal lineup. It's just irresponsible to not have 2 lineups done with Beal. I gotta fix that. So I gotta see what I'm gonna do. But Giannis for almost 11K. I'm done playing 10, 11K guys. They're not hitting super smash values. They're crippling our lineups. We're looking at all these cheaper guys who have the same abilities as these guys. You're pretty much playing for a safe floor. In most of these games, you're not getting ceiling levels. Still the beginning of the season. It's not playoff. They're not playing their guts out. Giannis got so much help. I can give you 50 reasons why not to pay up for Giannis today. All right. Lopez, Bobby Portis just had a turn-up game for 33. But I don't believe him. It's a revenge game, too. So if he come out like, yeah, bust the Knicks' ass, then you should have a good game from him. But I'm not super excited to play no Bobby Portis. Let's see what y'all talking about on my live screen. Thomas. Oh, Bryant. The putback dunk for the opponents. Bill, 8.9K. I like the price, but his name is all I've heard the past few minutes. Might need to pivot. You know how I feel on them chalky plays, man. You know how I feel, man. Happy you said that, bro. For 9K, how much would I miss him? He'll drop a smooth 55 for 9K. I wouldn't miss him for that, especially if my other 8, 9K guys. I'm going to have a beer lineup. 1 out of 2, for sure. Brittany, thoughts on playing DeRozan over Bill on Fanduel? I already made that decision. I'm about to show you right now, look. I already made that decision. Let me show you my Fanduels. So these are my Fanduels. None of them have Bill. Both of them have Middleton. Oh, you said DeRozan. I don't have no DeRozan on Fanduel. How much is he? Let's check out some DeRozan. Here to answer y'all questions, man. DeRozan, 81. Yeah, I think I just went with the cheaper folks. I could go DeRozan over Middleton right here. DeRozan, it's just past experience for me. I mean, they're all good. They're all high usage guys, triple double threats most nights. DeRozan, Middleton, Beal. But me with DeRozan, I'll play him and I'll get Popovich. The other team will come out on a little 5-0 run and he'll just pull the whole start. And it's just something about an 8K Popovich player, Brittany. I cannot do it. An 8K Popovich player gives me anxiety. But I don't hate it. It's a smooth little pivot. I think it'll be lower owned. They're gonna love Curry tonight after this viral video. Oh yeah, he made like 80 shots in a row or some shit like that. That's cool. Curry do. Nobody on. Yeah. I feel the same way. I was definitely considering some Curry because his first two matchups were tough. He played Brooklyn, then he played Milwaukee. Now he gets a Bulls team where he can shake off some rust and he can dance around and run around these kids. I see a big Curry game tonight. I like the Curry core, man. I think Curry's in a good spot. Um, I wasn't able to get to him, but I don't know. I might do. It's gonna be hard. I do prefer Beal. I do prefer Beal, but I do see a Curry night. And Wiseman is gonna have a field day today. Oh my God, I love Wiseman today. Love. How do you feel about LeBron? With no AD, still no LeBron. With no AD, give me some Dennis Schroeder love. It's too expensive. I don't want to pay up. Every time I pay 10K for these players, I get 45, 50 from them. And then the risk that I took just to afford them just sinks me. And I keep saying it. It's got to be a point where I just stop making the same mistake. Nets and Bucks, tough matchups for Warriors. Yeah, exactly. So now that he got a little more room, I can see Curry going off. Fade LeBron, yes. Need help straight up. Who scores more DK points? Garland or Schroeder? Who Lakers playing? Minnesota. Um, damn. I say Schroeder. Cause where's the points gonna come from? Don't sleep. AD provides them with a lot of points. We got LeBron, Schroeder. I say Schroeder, man. I don't think I got any of those guys on the late thing, but it's tough. That's a good question. I'm leaning Schroeder. I feel like Garland is due for like one of those like chase, boom, rock bottom. I don't know why I feel that. Late night hammer. Yeah, Curry might be nice against Chicago. Curry and Bill with some New York Cleveland guys might be a move. Yeah. Do I like Jay Crowder on DK? No. I like him on Fanduel for $1,000 cheaper. But on Draftkings, he was just too expensive. He was too expensive. I want to get through all these games because I think I'm gonna try a Bill lineup. Where am I in this process now? New York. I did. Oh wait. Why do I feel like I did Cleveland? All right, so we're at New York now, right? Yeah, New York. I'm bugging out. Elf Payton just hasn't been. Look, he's averaging 9 fantasy points a game. I know it's no quickly and all that, but he just hasn't been playing well. It's been Alec Burks. Alec Burks been the guy that you want for the Knicks. Barrett had one good game, one not so good game. The matchup is tougher again, and his price went up. So I would say just be careful. Bullock, 3,600 could be a little sneaky, but he's more defense than offense. I need a guy with both. Um, Randall, 7,700. Gonna have a tough matchup, but they need him. This game could get lopsided. And then you'll get guys like Knox, Robinson, Noel getting some heavy minutes down the stretch. I don't love this game. It doesn't scream high points to me. Knicks have been who they played. I think Knicks are like 0-2 now. Indiana, Philly. Those are tough matchups, but Milwaukee's tougher than both of them, so I don't see why we get a different outcome. I would say be careful. Um, you know, I definitely got to make some changes to my lineup because I'm big on people like Middleton. These are games that doesn't really excite me. And although Middleton's been putting up 50s so consistently, um, the matchups I feel like have been calling for it, right? They went up against Boston, very close game, 58. Then he went up against Golden State in only 26 minutes, though. He was able to wash it up. And and the reason I'm big on Middleton, I feel like when these games get out of hand, it's not because of Giannis. It's because of Middleton. All right, we look at Giannis. He hasn't really been too. I mean, here he took 26 shots. Jali overexerted himself. I get it, but he still didn't even get to 60. Here he took 14 shots against an inferior opponent. Um, it was Middleton. So maybe it's Giannis' game, right? Some heavy price guys where it's three of them that's getting equal usage. This guy here too, he got to get up his shots, right? 16 one game, and then the easier game, he kind of just cruised um, and diverted to the stars. They didn't need too much of his help like they did in Boston. I don't know. I don't have a good read on this game. I don't love it. I don't love it. I love some Bradley Beal being the only guy though. And I hate to think with a chalk mind like that, but look at Harden last night being the only guy, right? Sometimes when you're the only guy, you're just the only guy. But definitely got two lineups. One a little more balanced, one chasing the obvious plays and seeing what happens. DFS is back. It's fun, but it's stressful. It's stressful. I don't love this game. I would say Giannis is a stud. You're going to get a safe floor. Middleton is my favorite play. Drew is not too needed today. And that's about it for that. I'm not going to spend too much time just bugging off of that game. Chicago versus Golden State. Kobe White will wake up this game, guys. He will wake up. I'm not going to play him because he hasn't woke up, but I think he will wake up. The competition is not there. Indiana was a tough one. This game, they got blew out the water early. I'm not going to play him hoping he comes out of his slump and predicts. I know the people who are good at predicting like that, they do well, but God forbid I put another 6K when there's other guys that I know have safer floors and I get another 25 from him when another guy for 5K could have gave me 35, 40. So just a little bit concerned. But no matter how bad we can call Golden State, it takes some very good wing players to go up against a defense of Wiggins. Wiggins plays defense. I know he's a bum on offense, but he plays defense. And what's the other guy named for them? For Golden State, that's been just can't shoot for some reason. All of a sudden, he just can't. Oubre. Those guys play defense, so I feel like Levine. I feel like this is gonna be a fun game. I feel like Golden State got it. Chicago has just been terrible. They got blown out by two teams already. But I feel like Levine has a tougher matchup than Kobe, allowing Kobe to get some room. I like the bigs. Wiseman, he's tall, but he's small in frame. He needs to put on some weight. Carter is not that aggressive. Maybe Markkanen. I see a pathway for Markkanen having a good game. I don't want any Chicago players right now. I don't see anything impressive. I don't even want to mess with Chicago games. And for that reason, I might stay away from Steph Curry. Only because I feel like this is the type of game where Wiggins come out of his slump. Shots start falling for Oubre. This Wiseman guy just have ESPN talking about, is he the future for like the next 3 days because they into that. That's what the media is about. And I just feel like Curry, it could be a triple-double kind of game for him too. I'm not going to lie. I see a nice 20, 12, and 8 for Curry today. I see a nice 20, 12, and 8. Again, for that price, I'll probably want to stuff in some, if I'm going to make a lineup for a guy in that price range. I prefer Beal. There's so many ways. I just feel like this game right here could be another blowout for Chicago, honestly. I feel like Curry come out, he start dancing, he gets hot. He gets to like 30 fantasy points by halftime, I swear to God. And then it's like a big blowout. He'll come back in, and then Jordan Poole and them play the second half of the third quarter into the fourth. Curry's on the sideline clapping, acting like he did something well when he played Chicago, and life goes on. I don't love that game. It doesn't shout to me. Indiana versus Boston. Indiana is coming off of a back-to-back. This guy here, to me, is a must play. He is a beast right now. And he did play a lot of minutes. He played 34 minutes to have to come out and do all that work again. I don't know if they're going to let him do it. And it'd be interesting to see. But triple-double threats on both games. He finally got it on this game. He did foul out, though. All right, so he got some problems with his hands. If he gets some early, I can see a back-to-back for Biggs, just relying on his hands more than his feet. And, Jaylen Brown and Tatum and these guys, I've been seeing them aggressive to the basket. So bonus might be a little trappy for that price. Maybe. He wasn't in my initial Draftkings lineup. I think I'm going to fade him. I'm going to go bold call and fade Sabonis tonight. I think I'm going to fade Sabonis. Get through the rest of the slate. That's why I like when I break it down versus just being at home trying to make a line, because I see a pathway of Sabonis, another guy, 2 smash games, and then play a more stout front court. We know the rebounds are going to be tougher to come by because Tristan Thompson is a rebounder. We know if he's playing a 4, he's going to get a lot of Tatum defense, who could be a little bit pesky. He's no Kevin Durant, so he doesn't, I don't know. I see a pathway for him not to succeed. Brogdon, though, another guy that you got to consider. Not for 7K. I mean, the first game, 46, then 31, back-to-back. He has a lot of help. Oladipo's coming back into shape. I think we're starting to see a healthier Oladipo. Oladipo hit value both games. He got to take his 12 to 14 shots. So Brogdon, I don't want to chase too crazy. So I'm just going to be careful there. But I think this one goes to the... And then TJ Warren had a decent game yesterday. He took 16 shots. So you got a lineup full of people who are going to be involved. Brogdon got to get his. Oladipo's got to get his. Warren got to get his. Sabonis got to get his. Turner, I don't love too much today. Tristan Thompson down there, I don't love Turner that much. So just a crowded team with a bunch of high-priced guys that I don't think it's wise trying to mess with them. Playing against a Boston, you might want to slow down the game. It's not like the Nets just blitz Boston. Right? Nets was not having this slow down the game bullshit. Kyrie and Katie just came down and gave it to them. Indiana don't have that style of basketball in them, so I see a more half-court game there. I'm not too enthusiastic about it at all. All right. You like Jay Crowder? No. Watch bum-ass Wiggins put up 60 versus the Bulls and no one played him. I believe it. I see the pathway for it. But that's a pass for me. Michael Alcantara, what up, man? How you? Any love for Neto or Biyombo? I like Biyombo more than Neto. Sabonis kills Boston. Has he in the past? But remember, we haven't really seen healthy Sabonis and Oladipo, and maybe that's why he's killing. Maybe Oladipo is giving him space. Teams gotta come out and give Oladipo some more attention. I don't know. I haven't really watched too much Pacers basketball with their roster fully healthy like they are right now, and not guys coming back in or whatever. Guys being healthy and having time off and training and stuff like that. They seem pretty heavy. So, did you talk on Vooch already? Yeah, I said I like Vucevic. They're going to need a lot from Vucevic, and Thomas Bryant's not seeing Vucevic. Washington is a fantasy gold mine. We seen this team last year give it up big to every team that comes to town, and now that Beal is there, I think it'll be competitive. So I do see a pathway for Vucevic to kill tonight. I just thought that he was kind of pricey. But let's keep it going, though, man. Let's keep it going. Let's get back. We got a couple more games to go. Sacramento. I was big on Bagley yesterday. For some strange reason, I didn't know he was on a minute restriction. I thought the first couple games he did. He played like 30 minutes that first game, right? 27. But he got fouled out, so I thought he was en route to playing a good 30 minutes if he didn't get fouled out. But then yesterday he was on a minute restriction. He played 20 minutes, but it was a back to back, so maybe that's why. And in those 20 minutes, he still got to 30. So just imagine this guy would have got 30 minutes. You know what I mean? I had the right guy, just had the wrong idea. He just didn't get the minutes. That shit pissed me off. Al Horford, oh my God. I was so gun ho on Al Horford all day. And he just, oh boy. I apologize for shouting out Al Horford. I would never do it again. I promise. I mean, he got to like 12, 13 rebounds. He just wasn't scoring. Why? Usa. All right. But Bagley, Sacramento, Fox for 8K. I feel like we got better options in that range. Hattie Burton, Corey Joseph. Too much crowd in the backcourt. Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield for 7K. We got better plays in that range. Barnes, I mean, 2 games already now. He's been in the mid 30s. He had a little 40 in the low 30s. So, playing the same team. I don't know how I feel about this game. I don't love it. Bagley's on a minute restriction, which opens up more minutes for, I guess, Barnes. Bielitsa should be okay. But then Whiteside got to get some. Holmes got to get some. Just team is just too deep to try to find fantasy plays. I don't love it. Phoenix, Chris Paul looked good yesterday. He dropped a little 50 burger on him. And they lost, so he might come out wanting to play better. It's a back-to-back. I'm not going to play a 35-year-old on a back-to-back. I'm just not going to do that. Booker for 9,500 is dumb. Fade, easy. Bridges for 6K. I like Crowder. Giving me 27 average on 2 days, 2 games. He's averaging minutes in the 30s. But I like him. Even there, he shot 1 for 6 and still got to 21. So for that reason, I like him, but only on FanDuel, he's like 4K, 42, 4,300. I'm not going to pay 5K for him over here. But FanDuel, he'll help you with some salary relief so you can get all your big guys in that you want. Even this Johnson kid, 4K is kind of cheap for him. First game, 25, then 15. No real ceiling. Ayton hasn't really played that game that I think that he could play. I'm not waiting on it. It's just fade for me. Fade City. Let's look at this Lakers situation. So AD is out. Roush has been getting heavy run with AD in. With no AD, we know that Gasol is not going to get big minutes, right? So let's just say that Harrell should be in play. Cat's hands banged up. I don't think Cat could limit him. I like Harrell. He can score. Has he been scoring? What has he been doing? Getting some rebounds, doing a little bit of everything, right? He's getting to the line a little bit. Efficient shooting. This was a blowout. Got 13 shots in the closer game, losing effort. He didn't even need points. So you're gonna get points. They're playing D Russ. I like Harrell. I feel like Harrell floor safe tonight. Again, another bench guy for 6K. It's not really my style, but I think Harrell with no AD and Marc Gasol not getting big minutes. I think that's a good play. How much they want for Dennis? 6K. Yo, Dennis is not a guy that you just want to get too crazy about. Somebody asked me about Dennis earlier. Let's see what happened here. He got his 6 rebounds. He didn't get much rebounds. 12 rebounds is fake for Dennis Schroeder. Okay. I expect 20-something points, 30s. Who did you ask me? Dennis versus somebody. I don't love Dennis tonight. I like Harrell. I don't love Dennis. All right. But with no AD, even better. Cat's looking good. Something's going on with his wrist, but they said that he should play. I can see AD limiting Cat. I can't see Gasol messing with Cat down there. And I damn sure don't see Harrell messing with Cat down there. So Cat should have a lot of space to operate. If Cat was going to sit, I was big on D. Russ. Because I know whenever Cat don't play, D. Russ goes off. It's just historical DFS opportunities that we just patiently wait for. Those games where Karl Anthony Towns rules out and D West goes off for 50. But the fact that Towns ruled back in, I'm off D West. I do think Beasley might be a little sneaky if he's the one that's going to take a bunch of shots. But look, 17 shots, he got the 27. 18 shots, he got the 34 for 6K. It's a little bit too much for me. I can't do that. And that's it. This guy off the bench might be sneaky. Edwards, I like him, little cocky piece of shit. 25 and 26 doesn't do it for me. But he got a blow up game coming. It might be tonight. You know, he might think he better than LeBron. He might come thinking like he about to show LeBron something. Who knows? It might be tonight. Let me fix up my lineup though before I come to YouTube because we playing it kind of close. I don't wanna Fools Brown. Who's Celtics playing tonight? Indiana. Could fuck with some Jalen in a situation like that. Fultz is fine. Ingram is fine. Sabonis. Alright, I want to fix this up a little bit. Let's come off Sabonis. Just don't feel it. I feel less confidence in the Sabonis play tonight. I'm not going to lie. Let's come off Sabonis. I need a power forward. I could go down to my guy that I like in LA. Montrez. I do like Montrez. How much is Beal? Like 100,000 or not 8,900. This is 876 66. I will have to come off Wiseman. Do I want to do that? No. We're not gonna do that. Bradley Beal's a 2 forward. I'm gonna come off 8K Ingram. Move up Ross. Alright, move up Ross. Play Beal as the 2. Move down Jalen. Jalen is like the go-to guy for his team. I can't fade Jalen. Alright, now if I got 6,100. If I upgrade T-Ross, which I really don't want to, but let me just see what's around. Anybody that I was mentioning. Not fucking with no Garland. Fuck Garland. 48. Let's upgrade Vassal. So happy I don't gotta pay. It gotta be somebody I want though. I'm not just gonna do it just to say I did it. Chetty, no. Kojo, no. 68. Who's for 68 that I could upgrade? Burks. I can get back some Murray over Burks, but I don't want to do that. DeRozan. I don't have a point. I do have. Is Alec Burks point guard eligible? He's not. Beal is. He should be. No, he's not. I don't have a point guard. Who I want to play? DeRozan. Yeah, 7K DeRozan. DeRozan been snapping. Who they playing? New Orleans. He played 36 minutes yesterday. DeRozan over Fultz. Fultz been steady, man. Fultz been steady. 29 against Miami. Let me see what he did better. He had a little more assists, a little more points. He got to the line a little more. Nah, I could come off Fultz for sure. I just need a point guard. Let me figure this out. Who they say was starting? Neto? I don't want to play no Neto, man. Not doing that. 9K Curry. Who did I say I like? Garland, White, Ish, Dimity, Milton, Payne. None of these bums. Sometimes you gotta pay for safety, man. I don't want none of these dudes in my lineup. I know I'm coming off this kid. Let me see something, dude. I need a point guard that's less than 6K. Why is that hard? No Shake Milton, no Ish Smith, Jimmy Elf, DiVincenzo. No, I don't want none of these dudes, man. Patty Mills. He played some big minutes. Nah, man. Nah, it's gonna make me take a risk I don't want to take. Bill. Damn, man, I can't even find a Neto. Nah, he's not gonna do it for me. I know in my bones he's not gonna do it for me. Y'all really can't find a reliable point guard that's safe. Patty Mills? No way. Oh, this shit sucks. I got 15 minutes. Who's my other? Oh, Murray. How about that? What if I upgrade folks to Murray? 6. I don't really. Damn, what I got for you, Till. I could just dump on some Biombo. And be good right there. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, let's lock that in. Not big on Sabonis tonight. Not big on Sabonis. Let's see if I can do something here. Some other guys I wanted. Was it Cleveland backcourt? What did I say I wanted to do here with this lineup? Murray, Brown, Middleton, DeRozan, Wiseman, Burks, Biombo. I think this one is set. I don't think this one needs too much changes. Cleveland, these guards are expensive. I don't feel like I'm missing them. It was something else I said I wanted to thing with. I think I'm good, man. I don't want to mess with this line right here. I like it. I got the go-to, top two, top two, top two, top two, top two. The best guard, and then a little boom. I don't want to mess with neither one of these. I think I'm good to go. Those are good to go. Let me fix my Fanduel, then I'll answer any questions that my good people wants. Oh my God. Just make sure my Fanduel is good to go. Yeah, you gotta get rid of some Sabonis. Got too much Sabonis, too heavy. Let's see. Out of these two, I think I like the idea of this one has Burks. Milton. Okay. And this one have Murray at 7,300. Let me see. I don't think I'm touching any of these. I think these are set. I just want to see if I want to do something with this Bradley Beal situation. Again, I gotta do it without taking risks, so I will have to see. I will have to get rid of. Let me see something. Let's throw him in. Let's throw in Beal. And let's get rid of Sabonis because I don't want to go too crazy on Sabonis. Let's mess with some Harrell. What position they got Harrell? Center? Oh, no, I'm good with Wiseman there. Let me see what's my other power forwards. They wildin'. It's all good though. I got this. Zion. Big minutes. Nah, I don't want Zion tonight. Aaron Gordon, minute restriction. LMA, I'm good. No. PJ. 5K, I'm good. I don't want nobody from that Charlotte team right now. I don't want to mess up my good lineups. B Elixir, there's nobody dying. I think my lineups are good, man. If I throw Beal, I can't get to Sabonis. I could get to Zion. I could get to Randall. I could get to Gordon. Oh, man. Kevin Love. Randall. I don't want to mess with Randall. Zion. Show Zion some love. The last time I hesitated on a Zion play, it wasn't great for me. Get a little bit risky. Let's keep Wiseman. Keep Crowder. Now I got some Beal involved. Let's get this bum ass Terry Rozier. I don't care. I don't feel threatened not having Terry Rozier in there. What upgrade can I get? Go 2-2. Murray. Nah, Terry Rowe got flight. He gotta be in one. That man get hot. It's over 66. I don't feel like this lineup became better for Beal. Something's not right. I'm overpaying somewhere. I just gotta figure it out. Let me see. What's Ross' position over here? Shooting guard. He's a little bit cheaper than Burks. I feel like Fultz is safe. Fultz been having a decent little campaign. Brogdon, I don't love as much. So Fultz, Rozier, that's good. Burks, Bill is good. Let's see what's going on here. Small forward now. Yeah, those guys are good. So Zion, Crowder. I think I'm good. But I don't see Zion outscoring Sabonis. As much as I don't think Sabonis, I feel like Sabonis just got higher skill set, and I'm just being wild. I need to save $500. I could either come off of, let me see my point guard options again. How much they want for Dennis over here, and what position they got him as? 2 guard. I'm good. I'm not paying that. Let me show my point guard. If I take 6,200 for Terry. Oh, give me Garland. For Terry Rozier, same story. 2 guys streaking who can hit a wall. Garland, no backcourt. Garland for Rozier is not a bad consideration. It's not a bad consideration. I got me some Beal in. I got a lot of upside. It's like a GPP feel to it. Some Garland. Man is averaging 45. I know it's a tougher matchup, and I get it. And he shit the bed in the preseason. I will fuck you up, my G. If you come out here tonight and you mess up my lineup, I could. Oh my God, I'm having anxiety. Do I plug Garland? Let me see who Garland played so far, man. Oh, y'all know I hate chasing scrubs, man. Be that one play in my lineup. Gotcha. I'm gonna answer y'all questions for like the last 5 minutes. I know. Let me just see who was the competition. Look at this shit. Charlotte and Detroit. Are y'all serious? Come on, man. Now he got some real competition, and I'm about to go jump out the roof when I know the path is there for Kobe White getting Steph Curry tonight. Levine and them being shut down. He's an OG dog. Them. Sometimes you gotta take risks and prosper. Shout out to my homie with his trap t-shirts. Take risks and prosper. I think this is the spot where I take the risk on Kobe White, y'all. I think this is the spot where I take the risk on Kobe White going against Golden State Warriors. I think this is the part where I do that. I'm not lying. Over Garland. I'm so serious. Philly. All right, who starts at Philly center's position? Point guard position. That's what I just want to see Philly starting lineup real quick. Then I know. Then I'll know my decision right now. Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Tobias. Is it Danny Green? Who starts for these guys? Here, let's see. Depth chart. I just want to see something. It's Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, I was right. Danny Green, Tobias, and Embiid. So Mike's got off the bench. Who's coming off the bench here? I'm not fucking with no Garland. You crazy right now. Who's here in the 2? Seth Curry. They're gonna throw. I'm good. Garland, I'm good. I'm gonna it's gonna be my make him or break him play. I think I'm going Kobe. Or I can go from Burks. It's Terry Rozier guy. He be having 6 fantasy points at halftime. That should be having me stressed out. Then the fourth quarter, he want to play Miracle. Nah, Terry, you gotta go. I don't want to come off Burks. I feel like Burks got a tough matchup too. How much is Ross? That could just take care of my problems. 46, and I gotta give this. That's 51. I could just go from Burks to Ross. I'm not really missing nothing doing that. Burks is gonna have a tough one too. Ross got the easier matchup. And I already got Beal. Let's do this. Let's do this right here. Fultz, Rozier. I just feel like Rozier them gonna be getting their ass busted. That's when he start chucking up them threes. I'm just be hitting. But he don't got no peripherals. Alright, that's it. Lock and load. I'm ready. Save entries. I'm ready. I'm ready, y'all. I'm ready. We went down to the wire. Let's see what y'all talking about. Vucevic a lot. I didn't get to Vucevic on either one. Maybe on Draftkings I could have. How much they want from him? 83. I didn't even pay up nobody for that. For Beal. I didn't pay up. Too expensive. Let's see in this one if Vucevic. Who I would have to come off here. I don't have nobody in that price range in my lineup. He's too expensive. I didn't get to Vucevic. He was too expensive. It didn't fit my oh shit. This is where I start running my mouth and I miss important news. Let me see. Make sure y'all not trying to get my. You like Kuzma? Kuzma. I like Trez. Biyombo definitely. Gordon. D-Lo revenge game. Bro, how Giants 11 averaging 42. They bugging. Yeah, I'm good. Is there a punch Chicago player you can play expecting a blowout? No. Oh, the wash. That kid that everybody likes to play. What's his name? I'm gonna tell you right now. This kid right here, P. Williams, and he's not even a punt. He's 5K. All these guys are overpriced, and they just bring it in their ass bus. I don't see any Chicago player that I would personally play. I would say Kobe White. I almost clicked White over Rozier. I almost did it. But I just know Rozier got more go off in him, so I feel like I got so much Ross and Burks. Me too. No AD. I sleeping on Kuzma. Kuzma good. Bro. I never really liked the pretty boy game like that, man. I can't tell you one time where I'm watching a show and I'm like, wow, Kuzma gonna be special. He thrived when Ingram and them was over there, and then that's just been a wrap. I'm just not a Kuzma guy, y'all. What's good, man? I don't play DFS anymore, but I still like to support your channel. Keep doing what you do. Yo, Andrew, thanks for coming through. Thanks for the kind words, man. Appreciate the love, man. You guys, man, I love you guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on the way out. Locks approaching. I already got my 2 lineups. Um, the lineups are out. I like them. I went 100% Murray and no Fultz, and I did not want to do that. I wonder if I put Fultz, right, on this one. I had 2 minutes to try something real quick. I wanted some. Damn. Oh yeah, I just upgraded Murray to Fultz. It's a lot of money. I got 900. How much is Vucevic? 83. Oh, I want to come off. Middleton. Nah, I got like 3 solid go-to men for the team right here. I don't see the need. I would have come off the Rose, but I'll be short. And then it's a center spot he's going to take up. So it can't happen. I'm just playing around till my time run out. I don't think I'm changing anything here. I got to save $3,000 wherever I do it. It's almost impossible. Yeah. So I didn't get to him. I see he's in play. I just couldn't get to him. I hope I don't regret it, man. Hope I don't regret it. He's definitely in play. I just couldn't get to him. Garland or Murray? Yo, I'm not big on this Garland kid, man. I almost chased myself into that play. Not big on him, bro. I couldn't do it. Almost came off Rozier for him. I pondered on it. I ended up coming off Burks for Ross. I don't feel like that's a bad swap. Kept Rozier in the game where they're going to need points. They're going to need points. And other than Rozier and what's this kid name? Other than Rozier and Devontae and maybe some Hayward, them dudes don't got scoring. So I feel like Rozier got to come out and start gunning. So it's locked and loaded, guys. I'm signing out. It's always a pleasure, yo. Good luck, everybody. Happy playing. Peace. I'm out.